Hello everybody, how are you? Hope you are all well. My name is Tapus Kumar Basu. On behalf of my channel, The Technical Analysis of Financial Product, today also I have come. Today also I have decided to throw some light about the Nifty and Bank Nifty. I mean, what would be the range of Nifty and what would be the range of Bank Nifty for this week. Now let me straight away first explain about the Nifty. So I am straight away going to the daily candlestick chart of Nifty. You see, this is the daily candlestick chart of Nifty. You see, this is a red candle. This is the candles. These are the candles all. Few candles are green candle, few are red candles. Earlier also I have told you all the red candles to be termed as a bearish candle and all the green candles to be termed as a bullish candle. Why these red candles to be termed as a bearish candle is because the closer of this candle was lower than the open. It was opened on 17,451 and it was closed 17,374.75. I mean closer was lower than the open. That's why it is known as a bearish candle. Now, for let me say what would be the next resistance and what would be the support. How can we come to particular that point? You see here, I have already plotted the Elliott waves. Earlier also I have told you, once again I am repeating you, the Elliott waves generally moves in the market 5:3 ratio. First 5 ratio to be known as impulsive ratio, next 3 ratios to be known as a corrective ratio. You see from here that the first wave has already been created. This is the second wave and this is the third wave. As per the rules of the Elliott wave, the third wave should be greater than the first wave. This is third wave automatically greater than the first wave. You see, this is the fourth wave, and this is the end of fifth wave. At the end of the fifth wave, then we can see some three small waves which are to be known as the corrective waves. You see, these are first corrective waves to be marked as an A. This second corrective waves to be marked as a B, and these are third corrective waves has already been started, which has been marked as C. Now, question is that Elliott wave, I have told you, it generally moves in the market 5:3 ratio. These are the last corrective waves. It means as long as these waves continues, it means that there is a possibility to be corrected downwards more as far as the Nifty is concerned. I mean, if this corrective wave, the last corrective wave that is marked as C over here, if it continues to retreat towards downside, then there is a possibility to be corrected downside of the Nifty, right? So now we have to wait for here because we have to wait for that to get the signal of the Elliott waves. Now, the moment the end of this particular last waves, which is last corrective waves, that is C, then we can see whether it will go towards upside or downside. Elliott waves generally moves in the market 5:3 ratio towards upside also and towards downside also. So you have to wait at the end of these waves. The wait at the end of these waves means if we see there is a very next day, if we see there is a big bullish candle, it means that one wave is started. It means the new wave is going to start. I mean, after the opening of one bullish candle, if we see another bullish candle, then we can say that now the first wave has already been started towards the upside. Then we can say this is the end of that last corrective waves. Now this is the new way the Elliott waves started. Elliott wave restarted. We can confirm that Elliott wave has now restarted. The moment Elliott wave restarts, where we can take our position, because we know based on the Elliott waves, once the first wave will start, first, which is called an impulsive waves, then we know that it will moves in the market 5:3 ratio. Then you can take a very long position as far as this technical matter is concerned. Means we have to wait for the until the last waves to be completed. Once the last wave to be completed, the last corrective waves, then we can understand whether it will go towards upside or downside. If it go towards upside, it means we can say, it means there is a presence of one bullish candle. The moment we see there is a one bullish candle has formed, it means there is a possibility to go towards upside, because we have to wait for another day also. And at the very next, if we see another bullish candle, then we can say now it is gradually forming the first wave for impulsive wave. Then we can take a position over here. So this is as far as the Elliott waves is concerned. We cannot come to a conclusion right now because we have to wait. Number one. Number two, apart from the Elliott waves also, we have to check the another parameter also, right, which is called an relative strength index and RSI. I mean relative strength index. These are all indicator, momentum indicator, and also stochastic. So let us check the relative strength, what the relative strength index says. Now, first let me plot the stochastic. So I'm plotting over the stochastic, what the stochastic says. You see, this is, I just plotted over the stochastics. Stochastic, generally we can see there are two lines. One is the dotted line, one is the stochastic line. You see the stochastic line intersected the dotted line from the top. So this is called bearish crossover. So as far as the stochastic is concerned, this is a bearish, right? And as far as this Elliott waves is concerned, we cannot come to a proper conclusion right now because we have to wait for the end of this last wave, I mean last corrective waves. So this is as far as Elliott waves are concerned, and as far as the stochastic are concerned, the stochastic is very much so we saw there is a bearish crossover in the stochastics, right? This is as far as stochastic is concerned. Now another thing is, so we can say this is already I have plotted over here if you want to retracement zone, but the only plus side over here is that right now Nifty is trading above the 38.2% of Fibonacci retracement zone. This is 38.2% of Fibonacci retracement. This is the only plus side. As long as far as Fibonacci retracement zone is concerned, as long as it will trade above this 38.2% Fibonacci retracement zone, which is known as the golden ratio, there is a possibility to be retraced towards upside, right? If it moves towards upside, then the first resistance would be 17,520. Once it crosses, the next resistance would be the 17,790. But if it breaches downside, the first support would be 17,200, 250, and the very crucial support, which is 23.6% of Fibonacci retracement zone, that is 16,950. Right, this is. And now let me check with also call PCR also. Now, what is the Nifty PCR? Let me check. This is the Nifty PCR. You see that PCR is 0.8087. It means below 1. Below 1 means lot of call writing is happening than put writing. It means this is also this is a negative indication. So as far as the Nifty is concerned, so we can say there is a we didn't say any sort of positive indication over here, or apart from Fibonacci retracement zone. So this is as far as Nifty is concerned. Now let me go to the let me illustrate about the Bank Nifty. So now let me straight away go to the Bank Nifty chart. This is a Bank Nifty chart. You see, this is the Bank Nifty chart. So here also I have already plotted the this is also I have also plotted that Elliott waves. I just explained you about the how does the Elliott waves while explaining you the Nifty. The same thing, same way it will also move over here. We saw here is a last corrective waves has already been formed. Now here also we have to wait for the end of this corrective waves, because we do not know whether it will move towards upside or downside. So we have to definitely wait for the another 2-3 candles. Then we can really understand that that Elliott wave is going to restart, right? So as far as the Elliott wave is concerned, we cannot come to a proper conclusion. You see that the third wave is last wave, the last corrective wave has already been started, right? Now, what about the other parameter? You see, this is a stochastic. Stochastic is also showing a negative divergence. You see, there is a negative crossover. This is also negative. Now, let me check with that. That is called PCR. What the PCR says, you see, this is the Bank Nifty PCR. Bank Nifty PCR also below 1. You see, Bank Nifty PCR is 0.7882. That is means below 1. Below 1 means there is a more call writing is happening than put writing. So as far as the PCR part is concerned, this is a negative. As far as the stochastic part is concerned, this is a negative. And as far as Elliott waves is concerned, we cannot come to any conclusion right now, because the last corrective waves it move is going on. As long as it will continue, there is a possibility to be retreat towards downside as far as the bank Nifty is concerned. And as far as the Nifty is concerned, also I also explained you the same thing also, right? So if it yeah, as but considering the Fibonacci retracement zone, here you can see already I have plotted over here Fibonacci retracement zone. Now particular the Bank Nifty is trading above the 50% of the Fibonacci retracement zone, and this is also known as the golden ratio. That 50% of Fibonacci retracement zone is known as the golden ratio. So as long as it will trade, there is a possibility to be retraced towards the upside. This is the only plus side. Apart from other indicators, is very much negative. So if it moves towards the upside, the first resistance would be 38,900. The next resistance would be 39,400. For this week I'm talking about. And if it breaches downside, then the first support would be 37,800, and next crucial support would be that is 37,000, which is a 38.2% of Fibonacci retracement zone. This is as far as the Bank Nifty is concerned. To be very honestly, I'm telling you, for considering this is what I explained you, this is totally technical explanation. But as far as the global market is concerned, we know that the USA, there is a huge correction we have seen in the USA, Dow Jones, Nasdaq, because of there is a, the USA basically facing a lot of problem as far as the inflation is concerned. The way the inflation has increased in the USA, so it is really affecting hugely in the global market. So naturally, due to which the most of the global markets are getting lower and lower. So this is as far as global matter is concerned. Another thing is, just I'd like to say you that this is purely for educational purpose. This channel is purely for educational purpose. So anybody would like to do any kinds of trading, request you to please firstly do consult with your own respective investment advisor. After that, you take your own decisions, right? And I am also having my own Telegram channel. In the description box, I am giving the link. This Telegram channel is also for educational purpose. If anybody would like to join my Telegram channel, also can join my Telegram channel. And I would also request you to everyone, please subscribe this channel, share this channel to your near and dear ones, because the more responses, if I get a lot of responses from all of you, definitely it will encourage me bring a lot more videos in near future. By saying this, I am going to sign up today's program, and thank you very much.